Hello boys and girls, this is Mrs. Florzak, and today's snippet is going to demonstrate how to create a Google slide through the Google Classroom. So here I have John Doe's account, and I'm in the test technology classroom, the virtual classroom, and right down here you'll see my top assignment is Google Slides example. Now I could click here on this hyperlink, or I can click open. It doesn't really matter, so I'll click this one. And the directions say, create a Google slide that contains a title page and a second slide with a picture. So, right here, it says create. If I push this little arrow, click on that, I'm going to create a Google slide because that's what I was asked to do, create a Google slide. So I click slides. Now you can see there's docs, slides, sheets, and drawings. In this example, we'll use slides. If you wait a couple seconds, it appears right here. See how there's another hyperlink? Clicking on this hyperlink will take you into the Google slide. And you know that you're doing it through the classroom because whatever the title of the assignment is, that's what your document name will be, followed by your name. I'm going to click right here on that hyperlink, and it's going to open up a Google slide, a nice, clean, brand new Google slide. Now, you see a little slide over here. This tells you it's the first slide, and this first slide contains, these are called text boxes. All right, the first one will always contain 2 text boxes. Now, Mrs. Florzak likes to have a little freedom. Google, or even Microsoft, when they created PowerPoint, which is another presentation tool, they will automatically start your presentation off with a certain style and include these text boxes. I like to get rid of them immediately because I like to have the freedom to do whatever I want to do in my slides. The way you get rid of these things is you hover with your mouse. See how I'm going over the lines here? You could go this way, you could go this way on any one of the lines of the box. Hover means to go over, so I'm going to go over, hover. When I see the cross, I immediately stop. Then with my mouse, I click, and then with my finger, I push the delete button on the keyboard. And voila, it is gone. So, the little chant that I like to teach my students is hover, cross, click, delete. Hover, cross, click, delete. Hover, cross, click, delete. Now that's nice and clean. And I like to get rid of that. Now, there's a lot of ways to do this. If I want to make a second slide, just like if you go right up here, look at your tab, it says create a Google slide that contains a title page and a second slide with a picture. If I go right back up here, I could go right back into my slide. If I want to create a second slide, there's a number of ways you could do that. Over here on the little slide, I could right click with my mouse, and remember, boys and girls, what happens when we right click? We get a menu, right? So I'm going to right click, and I'm going to see duplicate slide. I want to duplicate this nice clean slide, so I click duplicate slide. What happens sometimes when my students do it really fast, they right click and they see a D here for duplicate slide and a delete slide, and sometimes they accidentally click delete slide. Well, that's what's going to happen. It's going to delete, and we don't want that. Another way to create another slide is you can go see this plus sign over here with the arrow. If you hover over it, it says new slide. Well, boys and girls, if I just click the plus, it's just going to make another one of those kind of slides with those 2 boxes. I don't want that. To get rid of this slide, I could just click on it to highlight it and push the delete button. The way I would rather do it is click the little arrow and then scroll down to the bottom and it says blank slide. So now I have two clean slides and I have the freedom to format them in any way that I would like. So in the first one, the directions said to create a title page. So think about a title of a book or of a story. It's going to be a title, and then I would want the name of the student, or in this case it'll be John Doe. Now if I click here, I can't type here. I need to create what's called a text box because the words are called text. Now here's an icon called text box, or if you don't see the icon here, you can go to insert, because you want to insert something, right? Insert text box. Now watch what I see, how my pointer changes to like a cross. I go to insert text box and then I click, drag, and drop. And now I could type text. Let's see, I'm gonna call this title The Dog. Now see, this dog, it's all the way over here and it's really tiny. That's not good. That doesn't look like a real title. So what I want to do is hover, cross, click, and once I do that, it's like I have control of this text box. So from previous assignments, you learned the align function. If I click the more, or you might just see it up in the toolbar up here, click here and go here, click this icon, which should put things in the center. See how the dog went in the center. While I still have this all highlighted, I could go and click my font size to something really big. I could put it as 36. I could even, because it's highlighted here, put it to 90. Let's see how big that, oh, look at, that's nice and big, right? That looks like a great title. I could pull this down. There you go, right in the center. See how I lined it up, one end to the other, and then when you center align it, it puts it right in the middle, just like I want it. Now, I would want to put my name. There's lots of ways I could do that. If I click text box, watch how my cursor changes. See how my pointer changes? And I could just put right here a text box and put by John Doe. Now, I may not want it all the way over here. I think that looks a little goofy, right? It would probably go over here. Probably be better. There's lots of ways I could do that. I can move my text box in, and then see how there's a cross? I could just drag it over like that. But you know what? I would want to make that a little bit bigger. So let's change the font size. See, did I hover, cross, click, change my font size? Another way I could do that is if my box was really out like this and I wanted to right align it. You know how to do that. Click on more, look for the alignment tools, and right align it. Bam, it's right there. Doesn't that look great? Now I can move this text box the way you move text box. Sometimes students get confused. So let me point that out. If they want to fix a word, they think just because they're working with a text box, they have to keep creating a text box. Don't do that. When you see words on a slide and you want to fix it, like John R. Doe, let's say John's middle name is Ronnie, and I could just click inside the box and put a space and put R for Ronnie. And just click somewhere else Oh, look, see, this could help too. Design your slide in a single click with Explore. In this case, I don't really want to look at that right now, so I'm going to click Dismiss. If I want to move my title down and put it right in the middle, if you hover and you get across, that means you could move objects all over, images, objects, or text boxes. So I'm going to move mine down there so he's right in the middle. Now, the directions said, create a Google slide that contains a title page and a second slide with a picture. Now, here comes the fun. I'm going to go back up here to the tab where my Google slide is. I'm going to click on the slide that I want to update. And now I want to go look for a picture of, obviously, a dog, right? So I'm going to click over here, click another tab because I need to go search around. Now, boys and girls, there's lots of different ways we could do this. This is one way, okay? Over here is your address bar. What's really cool is you could search for something here, or you could search for something here. I'm going to show you how to do it here up in the address bar because you could actually do that. So I like corgi dogs, so I'm going to type corgi dog. Look, it's right here. How about corgi puppies? That sounds cute, right? And here, oh, look how cute they are. Here are images of corgi puppies. Oh, I love these corgi puppies. So I'm going to click images. Oh, aren't they so cute? Let's see. How about this one? Now look, do you see the 700 down here? That will tell you how big a picture is. 480, 435 by 631. If you get something really small, sometimes when you need to make it a little bit bigger on your slide, it'll come out blurry. So be careful of that. Oh, look at these. They're so cute. Oh, which one should I pick? Oh, this is interesting. Okay, well, I think we're going to go with this one. So these little things are called thumbnails. You know how you have a thumbnail on your hand, you have two thumbs and then you have nails. They're called thumbnails because they're really small. If you want to see the full size of that picture, this is the next step. And if you want to see it and you really want it nice and crisp, you could say view image and you'll see the size of that picture. All right. In this example, I don't really need to go all that way, so I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go back to the thumbnail. I don't really need to make something really that sharp. Well, let's try it. I'm going to take this picture. I'm going to click, but don't let go. Okay, and watch what I do. First, let's make sure we're lined up here. This is the slide I want to put it in, and this is the picture I want. I click, but don't let go with your mouse. Click and drag the object here. Wait for my Google slide to pop open. Now in this case, it's telling me to drop the image here. Okay. I don't like that. Let's try that again. All right, let's go back to the thumbnail. Click, drag, come on, pop open. There we go. Pop open, let go. All that time I was dragging and dropping. Don't let go. See how I pull from the corners? I call these belly buttons. Never pull from a belly button. Always pull from a corner, or a hand or a foot as sometimes I call it. Hand or a foot. All right, and there is my cute corgi picture. Isn't he so cute? Or maybe it's a she, who knows? All right, you might come across that issue that I just went through. Okay, and I didn't get too far with that. Let's try another one for fun. Corgi. Dog. images. Cute. All right, how about this one? This is the thumbnail. Click, drag it up, 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 up. Wait for it to pop open and let it go. I'm going to put him right there. I could pull him out a little bit. I could make this text box just come over here if I want. The dog. Now this may not be following Mrs. Florzak's directions, but I'm just showing you how you could make this your own. The dog. Look at that one. Isn't it adorable? Okay, so that's 2 slides. We learned about text boxes. We learned how to insert a picture. We learned how to pull out a picture, right? Extend the picture bigger. We learned about thumbnails. Okay, these are little thumbnails. All right. And that's what you would do. You could X out right here. And you'll see if you click back into it, you will see there is the slideshow that we created. Okay, that is basic Google Slides introduction, just so that you understand how to make text boxes and pictures. And as with any editing functions, you know that you could hover, cross, click, and you can even go here to more, and you can change the color of the words, just like with anything like in Google Docs. Hover, cross, click, more, and we'll make this a nice red. All right, boys and girls, I hope that's helpful. What I want you to do is I want you to play with this. There will be an assignment in your Google Classroom, and I want you to practice your Google Slides skills. Have a great day. I hope this helps, and I will see you soon.